Hi guys, my name is Kavya Sharma and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you guys are doing good. I hope all of you guys are keeping safe and your loved ones are safe as well. So before I say anything else, a very happy new year to all of you, to your family, to your friends, to your loved ones. I hope you all have a happy, prosperous new year full of goodness, full of good health, full of hope, full of positivity, full of shine, and anything and everything that you want for your own self this new year. I hope you all achieve great heights in not just your personal relationships but also work wise. And in general, all of us are just happy. That's all. Okay, as I always say, COVID is not yet over. In fact, it's on a rise again. So please make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves, of your loved ones. Do not be lax about this. Wear your masks and use your sanitizers. And do not go out, especially to crowded places, unless really necessary and urgent. Please ignore and avoid otherwise. Okay, so this is the first video of 2022, and I did not want it to start it with poetry or storytelling or anything of that sort. I wanted to start this on a note where we interact with each other, we talk, and we make our goals and we make our intentions for the year 2022. So I am going to share with you 10 good habits that I am personally going to implement in my own life this year, this 2022. And if any of these match with your own personal goals and your own personal settings and things that you also want to do in your life in 2022, then let me know in the comments section and we can definitely vibe and be on the same page and help motivate each other to become better people, better individuals, and just happier in general. So let's get started. Okay, so all the goals that I have are goals and plans for my own self that I had actually begun implementing in 2021. But they were followed in maybe not that of a regular pattern. They were wavered. There were times I was regular, there were times I was not. In 2022, my sole intention is to be more regular with my goal setting and to be more disciplined in my approach. Not that I already am not disciplined, but I love being organized in my approach towards life, towards work in general. So, the first goal that I have is, and people often take this very lightly, but it's very important, and I've realized this lately only. Stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. I don't know if you already don't, because I am from Delhi, and in winters I tend to drink less water. It saturates my energy, it brings me down. I don't feel full, I don't feel happy. My skin becomes bad and dry, and it's more of a personal healthcare goal wherein I think it's important to stay hydrated, to drink water. So to keep on reminding myself, earlier I used to keep a bottle with myself, and I used to make sure that when I'm working, I have to finish this bottle of water in the first half of the working time, and then I got this, mason jar, and I kind of fill water in this, and I keep on drinking it. As you can see, it's already half done. So it's a very small goal. People might think it's insignificant, but I personally feel it's very important to stay hydrated. So that's my goal number one. Okay, then comes goal number two. Goal number two is yoga slash meditation. So I've been doing yoga for the past 1 year now. I'd say I'm 80% regular, but of course there are days when I don't get the time to do it. I'm trying to make this more regular because in this past 1 year, like in 2021, yoga has helped me calm down a lot. It has made me more peaceful. I'm more mindful of my breathing. I feel my skin glowing. I feel happier, a lot calmer, less aggressive in my approach, and it just kickstarts my day on a very positive and peaceful note, which sort of makes me very happy personally. If you're someone who's not tried yoga slash meditation till now, please start doing it. Even if it's for just 5-10 minutes. I started with 5-10 minutes, then I went on to half an hour, and now I do approximately 40 minutes of it. Sometimes I do light yoga, sometimes I do power yoga, sometimes I do Surya Namaskars, sometimes I just sit and in Padmasana and I just breathe. I do a lot of breathing exercises, light, heavy, and it just makes me very positive. It makes me feel light from inside, like I'm empty from inside in a very positive manner. So yoga and meditation has helped me a lot, and in 2022 my aim is to take it a notch higher, get more advanced in my yoga and meditation practice, so that of course it helps me making feel much better ahead as well. Okay, so coming down to my third goal. Again, this is something that I've been doing, but I want to sort of take it a notch higher. I am someone who always try, with each year that passes by, I always try to make myself a better person. I always try to incorporate good habits, so that I don't have complaints from my own self that every year I make goals but I end up not doing anything about it. So I make sure I follow my goals. I make sure I practice them. The third goal is journaling my thoughts. Again, there were days when I did it well, then there were days I did not do it because I did not get time. I would like to get more regular with it. I think journaling of thoughts personally helped me when I did it right in the morning. You wake up, you drink water, you meditate, you do yoga, then you sit down peacefully and you write down your thoughts. It can be a poem, it can be a short note to yourself, it can be a line, it can be a quote that you created on your own, it can be anything, but just write down what you're feeling, what you're going through. It just helps you get that release. It just helps you let go of all the negativity or anxiety or stress or panic or anything negative if you're feeling. And if you're already on a positive note, it just helps you reiterate your positivity back to you. So journaling of your thoughts right in the morning or even before you sleep in the night can be very helpful for mental peace. And I personally think it's a very good habit. I think as time is progressing, a lot of us have stopped writing altogether. We are on our phones. So I think we should all get a personal diary and start journaling our thoughts, and you will realize how peaceful it will make you feel. Okay, so this brings me to my fourth goal, which is very important. I'm not quite sure if I'm good at it or not, but I would like to work on it. This is listening before reacting. Okay, I think it's very important. I mean, all of us have so much inside us, and I know a lot of us love talking a lot. I am personally from that category. I love talking a lot. I love sharing my views. I love sharing my experiences with people I'm close to. But then, are we in that process not letting the other party also talk and express themselves equally? Are we overpowering them with our own thoughts and not giving them the time and space to share their own emotions as well? And I think if we are doing that, it can lead to a very negative impact on the other person. So I'm personally trying to incorporate this good habit wherein I will listen, I will give the other person a better chance and a fuller chance to finish themselves, to speak whatever they have in their heart, to patiently listen, be a good listener, and then reacting. Okay, whether it is a positive reaction, whether it's a negative reaction, there is a way of expressing the same. And I'm going to make sure that in 2022 I'm less aggressive and more peaceful in my approach of reacting to certain situations. I will not be impulsive at all. And that's the goal that I have for myself. Okay, so if you're also someone who impulsively reacts to things and is quicker to react even before someone has finished, then maybe you should also make this your goal this year. Okay, all right. Then comes the fifth goal, which is sleeping with peaceful thoughts. I think sleep is one area where I'm I have a very kachi sleep, if you understand. I'm not a deep sleeper. I get disturbed from the slightest of sounds, and before sleeping, I'm on my phone watching YouTube videos or reels or whatever, and then immediately I just switch my phone off and I sleep. And I think that's a bad habit. Um, Before sleeping, I want to switch off my phone. I just want to lie down, clear out my thoughts, have positivity and peace in my mind, and then sleep instead of just right switching after my phone and then sleeping, because that does not help at all. I have those thoughts of the videos that I watch, whatever sort of videos that I watch, and then I end up dreaming about that. And I think that sort of disturbs my sleep further. Okay. So, this is again a personal goal wherein I want to sleep peacefully with a peaceful environment, and for that, I have to make efforts on my own and implement these thoughts. And yes, this is also my fifth goal. Okay, coming down to my sixth goal, which is planning your day ahead in advance. I'm already good at this. I think I do this pretty well already. I've been doing it. But this is one goal that I would want to have each year of my life, and I want to do this for the rest of my life, because planning your day ahead in advance releases you of so much of anxiety and stress. It keeps your head clear in the morning. You know what you have to do. You're all set to do that work. You've created your personal day goals. You just have to finish them in an efficient and effective manner. You're not working in a very haphazard manner where you don't know, okay, whether you should be doing this work or that work, and at what time, by what time do you have to finish this. I am personally someone who loves being organized in her approach, especially towards work. I love making work notes and I love being organized. So I cannot work in a haphazard manner. For me, it's very important to plan my day ahead in advance. And it personally helps me a lot in being stress free about, oh shit, what do I have to work on today? Especially because I'm a freelancer and I'm not just working on one thing at a time. I'm working on 10 projects at a time. So I have to be very careful with my dates and my work schedule. So I make sure I plan my day ahead in advance. And this is also something that I would want to continue in 2022. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about the seventh good habit that I would want. This is taking out time for things that make me happy. Okay. So I understand all of us are really busy in our lives. We have work, we have family. If you're married, you're super busy with your family and your work and everything. And things change. You don't get time to do things that you love. Whether it is catching up with friends, whether it is cooking, whether it's listening to music, whether it's dancing, just going on a walk. We ignore these things because they are not personally impacting us in any way. That's what we think. Okay. It's important to understand that these little things, even if we take out half an hour of our day for these things, whether it's walking or listening to music or, as I said, dancing, they will make you happy. Okay? They will make you understand that these are the things that you're doing for your own personal reasons, for your own personal self. These are basically your little selfish motives to keep yourself happy. Okay? Of course, there are days when you feel down, when you feel sad, and it's extremely important that you go back to these things, that little things that make you happy, and follow up with these things to sort of keep going in life, to sort of feel happy, to sort of feel positive. So I'm going to make sure that I make time for things that I love doing this year. Okay, coming down to the eighth goal, that is mindful eating. Again, a lot of people might think it as something that is insignificant, something that's not so important. I mean, it's okay. We eat what we like. That's great. But then I know some of us have a tendency to eat a lot of junk food. Some of us have a tendency to eat outside food quite a lot. Some of us have a tendency to overeat at times. Some of us have a tendency to take in a lot of aerated drinks and stuff like that. And you have no idea how badly it impacts your body. You will not realize it now if you're young, but few years down the line, you will realize how badly they impact your system from within and sort of makes it dirty. Okay, so I'm not saying go green or just completely go on salads and soups and don't eat that pizza or burger and stuff like that. But I'm just saying bring it down to a level where you're not so dependent on your junk food that you can't do without it. Okay, be strong enough mentally, be powerful enough to let go of junk as well. I can't do without aloo ka paratha and chai. I can't do without rice, so I'm not leaving it. But I'm going to mindfully eat my food and not take so much of it. I'm going to reduce the quantity eventually so that I'm having it. It is satisfying me as well. But then I'm not so dependent on it that I'm overeating it. Okay. So this is what I mean when I say mindful eating, because I don't want to overeat. I don't want my food to make me lazy. Food is important to feel satisfied, to feel happy. I mean, food makes me happy, honestly, and also for survival, of course. But I don't want it to negatively impact me. Okay, so I'm going to focus on mindful eating this 2022. All right. The ninth goal or positive habit that I want to implement is catching up with your loved ones. Okay, I think it's very, very important, especially since times of COVID. We're all home. A lot of us work. A lot of us are doing work from home. A lot of us have lost close family members, and it has definitely negatively impacted personal lives of people. So I have come to a realization where it's important to stay in touch with your close people who matter to you, whether it's friends, whether it's family, extended family, anything and everything. People who genuinely matter, I think I'm going to make time and stay in touch with those people. It's very important to do that, and I'm going to follow that in 2022. Okay. The 10th positive habit or good habit that I would like to work on in 2022 is taking care of mental health. It's important, and I know so many people who did not believe in a mental health rec, that mental health, how important mental health is. But since these past 2-3 years of COVID, they have also started talking about it because it has caused them anxiety and panic and stress and a sense of no direction, a sense of feeling lost. It's important for personal care. This is again a little selfish goal that you have to make, all of us have to make for our own selves. It's important to take care of your mental health. You have to write there and then stop anything and everything else. If you're feeling a little bit of stress, anxiety, panic, anything that you're feeling, talk to your loved one, talk to your own self, have that personal connect with your own inner being so that you're able to take care of yourself. Mental health is very, very important, and this 2022, I am not going to ignore it. I'm not going to push myself to do things that are negatively impacting me for the sake of making others happy. Okay. I will also think about my own happiness and my own mental peace, and I'm going to focus on that as well. And this is probably one of the most important good habits or things that I want to implement in 2022. So if you're also like me, who sort of tries to put other people before yourself, other people's happiness before yourself, that's a good thing. I'm sure it makes you happy. It makes me happy as well. But for the sake of doing that, I'm not going to sabotage my mental health, and I'm going to focus on that as well this 2022. Okay, so with this, I have shared with you my sort of 10 good habits that I would love to implement in 2022, and I'm going to seriously, judiciously, dedicatedly work towards it. If you relate to any of these 10 things and would like to implement any of these 10 things, let me know in the comment section so that I know that there are people like me out there who are also working on themselves, who are also trying to work hard and mindfully do things for their own happiness. And with this, I would like to end the video. I hope you all have an amazing year. Have fun, work hard, enjoy as well. Love yourself, love people around you, and take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.